Hi parents, thank you for being here tonight. I am Paige Wood and I am your student's English teacher this year. I'm teaching pre-AP, which is also PSAT and GT. All of those acronyms kind of rolled together this year. So let me know if you have any questions about that. Basically, it is just a slightly advanced class to help students who are either determined to work a little bit above grade level or who have an aptitude to work a little bit above grade level. So a little bit about me. I went to Otterbein College, which is now Otterbein University in Westerville, Ohio, and I got my bachelor's degree. I got my master's at Wayland Baptist, and I spend my summers working as a staff developer for a college readiness system called AVID. I've been in education about 22 years, and I've taught grades 7 through higher ed. I have a great family. My daughter Haven is 6 and Riley is 4, and they both go to Northridge. My husband teaches sociology and social work at South Plains College and has a couple of classes at Texas Tech. So about my class, I do offer corrections, and the way corrections work in the English department this year is that students who want to raise their grade have the opportunity to get half credit back on any assignment. They will come in, talk to me about the grade that they made, and we'll see what improvements can help their grade, and then they can make those and turn them in. And they'll have a week to do that after an assignment is returned to them. My goal really is for the grading to reflect their mastery of the objectives, but also I want students to have the grade that they want to have in the class. So I always want to give them the opportunity to make corrections and have the grade they want. How the class works, we have kind of two systems. One is that we work through composition books where we put our bell work, our notes, our rough drafts, daily assignments, things that are written out. And we turn those in every couple of weeks to be graded. The other system is Edmodo, and Edmodo is an electronic way that students can access and turn in different work. And with the iPads in the class, we use this pretty frequently. So as you can see, it looks a little bit like Facebook, and students can access PowerPoints, and I can leave them notes on assignments. They can watch videos. I can put up Word documents. They can take tests and quizzes even through this system. So if your student is absent, they can check on Edmodo and see if they've missed anything. Sometimes when they have an absence over several days, but they want to start making up their work, they can look on Edmodo and see if there's something on there that they could be doing while they're at home. For extra help, if a student's having trouble, I really want to encourage them to come to me, talk to me as soon as possible. I'm going to work with the students to have the grade that they want to have, and it is definitely possible for your student to have the score in the class that they want to have. Late work this year is a little bit different, and this is a district policy that has changed. If late work becomes a habit, we may ask the students to complete an alternate assignment or attend tutoring, and if it's a habitual late work, they may have disciplinary action as determined by the school. If something's turned in once or twice, just, we had a late game last night and I forgot to do my homework. I was so, excited about getting home, and I had homework in other classes and I just forgot this. It's not going to be, we're not going to take points off for that. But if it does become a habit, if it's a daily or weekly occurrence, then we'll address the issue. Our reading list this year, we're going to read Much Ado About Nothing by William Shakespeare, The Time Machine by H.G. Wells, and Night by Elie Wiesel. Those are going to be our main text, and then we'll do a lot of poetry and nonfiction and supplemental text along with that, some short stories. Time Machine and Much Ado About Nothing are public domain, so you could make copies of those, but we would really love for the students to have copies of those 3 texts so they can write in and make notes and things like that. If that's not possible, I definitely have copies that they can check out. But it's nice to have your own copy that you can write in and take with you everywhere. For classes, we usually have more rewards than consequences. With the rewards, I give students tickets. Sometimes it's if they do really well on an assignment. Sometimes it's if I see them, picking up trash or helping another student. Just anything, random acts of kindness and exceptional work. Or some days it's everyone when I walk in, if everyone who's working on the bell work and I didn't have to ask them to get their supplies out and get to work, they get a ticket. The tickets give them privileges in class, like wearing headphones during independent work, leaving the class a minute early so they can get to their locker or use the restroom. Sometimes they want to go to their gym locker, they're going to band, and that minute really helps them, or select their own seat in the class. And then there's other things too that we come up with as a class. Our consequences, we usually don't have too many consequences, but the big thing you should know is that after a warning, we'll be contacting you. If we need to have several conversations with a student, we'll start contacting the parents and making sure you're in the loop. If we need to give a student a lunch detention, or if they're sent to the office for any reason, you'll definitely be contacted. Our plagiarism policy, this is probably where we have the most discipline issues in English, and plagiarism is an automatic 0. Really copying other students' work is the biggest issue, and students don't necessarily see that as cheating. So we really want to encourage them to understand that the difference between we're working together on something in class and that's appropriate, and you took your friend's work and copied it, and that's not okay. So that's all I have as far as information. We have a few minutes left for questions, and I definitely want to thank you for coming. I know it's late and everybody's ready to be home, and I appreciate that you came out here tonight to support your student. Have a great night. Thank you.